Hi. So, we're gonna play Wheel of Fortune. I mostly have my, camera, working the way I want it to. Let's do family mode. Trying for short videos today because I've got other things. I, I, I love making videos. I really do. But I've got some things that I need to do today, like editing a story, and I haven't gotten back to it since lunch.
Are the stars of America's game. Hello, everyone. How are you? Good to see so many people here. Hope you're all well.
Those are Pat Sajak and Vanna White. Vanna's the one in the pink dress.
How are you doing today? Well,
Doing
I'll
okay.
take that as a great. I'm sure you're ready to get started. Thank you for joining us today. Your outfit looks quite interesting. You must have visited the customization menus. It says here, well, it doesn't say much. Why don't you tell us about yourself? Silent type, I see. This is our $1,000 toss-up round. The category is Rhyme Time.
Rhyme time, okay.
Contestant number 2, please solve.
Oh, whining dining, okay.
No sense in hanging around here. Let's go ahead and get going.
I kept thinking
think
winning.
It's time to start this round. The category is food and drink. Contestant number 2, go ahead and take it first. $6.50. Unfortunately, there are none on the board. I'm sorry.
Um,
500.
what can it be?
Wow, not a single one on the board. I'm sorry.
No, my A button doesn't want to work. Of course.
Ooh, I'm sorry. That was an unlucky spin.
I suspect that if my A button had been working, it would be better.
900. Unfortunately, that's not what we need. $600. Will we get any help on this? It seems we're out of luck.
Okay, let's see what I get this time.
600. Unfortunately, there are none on the board.
No ends? Whoa.
$550. Unfortunately, that's not what we need.
How about a C?
550. Unfortunately, that's not what we need. With the free play, you've got a second chance at this. We have one C.
Wow.
Not bad. You've got quite a bit of money now.
No!
That's about as painful as bankruptcy gets.
Hey, he said with a free play, I get a second chance at this.
$650. Yes, we have some S's. Well, that is a healthy amount to add to your winnings tonight. You can certainly buy a vowel. Yes, we have some E's. Sure, you can buy a vowel. We have one A. We have one T. I guess you'll be paying for dinner tonight. Keep moving.
I know, there's so many out there who's watching this video
Contestants, it's your turn.
and knows exactly what it is, but I don't.
I'm sorry, there are none on the board. $6.50.
Yeah,
We
D.
have one D. Don't spend that all at once now. Sure, you can buy a vowel. What would you like? Unfortunately, that's not what we need.
There's either an O or a U, I think. Oh, poor person.
That's about as
I know I
painful
didn't
as
like it.
bankruptcy gets. $600. We have one R.
Roasted.
Well, that's a healthy amount to add to your winnings tonight. Let's go. Oh no.
I didn't like that either.
The next contestant.
Ooh.
$2,500. We have one. Not bad. You've got quite a bit of money now.
Oh,
Sure, you can buy a vowel. Yes, we have some O's.
oh, something roasted coffee. I don't know what the something is.
$6.50.
Oh, house.
Yes, we have some F's. I guess you'll be paying for dinner tonight.
No, I'll be solving.
Contestant number one, it's your chance. To be honest, I wasn't sure how you were going to solve this one. Let's get this round started. The category is food and drink.
Oh, good.
Here goes
This is
one
my
last
favorite.
spin.
Because you can pick whatever letter you want and it does not cost you.
Will we get any help on this? It seems we're out of luck. We have one. Wow, that's a lot of money you won there. Contestant number three, your chance to solve. Yes, we have some R's. You've got got some money, and that should help.
Raspberry.
Contestant number 1, would you like to solve? We have 1E.
Raspberry.
Contestant number 2, would you like to solve? I'm sorry, there are none on the board.
I know it's raspberry.
We have 1B. Great job. That's quite a bit of cash in your pocket now. Contestant number 1, your chance to solve.
I got no ideas on the last part. Which would be the second word.
Contestant number 2, your chance to solve.
Oh, maybe raspberry tarts.
Yes, we have some T's.
Yeah.
Good job. Keep that going. You'll be heading home a winner tonight. Contestant number 3, would you like to solve?
He didn't solve?
Yes, we have some S's. Great job. That's quite a bit of cash in your pocket now. Contestant number 1, would you like to solve?
Raspberry tarts. I kept thinking tart, but it had too many letters.
That is incredible. How did you come up with that?
Out of thin air.
Our lucky contestant looks eager to start the bonus round, so let's get over there.
Ooh, I don't think I've gotten an S before.
People. I think you know the letters R, S, T, L, N, and E. Let's see what kind of help we can get.
Oh boy.
Contestant, please, would you give us 3 consonants and a vowel?
P H M I.
Pretty sure you were going to get that one. Only a limited time, so good luck and solve.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
Unfortunately, you didn't win the bonus
Lovebirds.
round. Not going
Okay.
home empty-handed.
Well, that's the only prize they ever give on the video game, so. So, we're going to end the video here after... Okay. Please buy my books. This is Pirate's Daughter. This is the first one in the series. And I've told you about this one several times. But I've also told you about this one. Okay, so this is my new book. Well, new to me. Because, you know, I finally got a copy of it. The Rolling Sea Beginnings Book 2, Misfortune. Now, I like the books to look like this, you know, with the hot pink and all that. And I could have sworn I fixed it, but apparently not. But, anyway. Okay, so, anyway. Please buy my books. It would help out a lot. I don't seem to be able to get a job. I've applied to several of them, and as soon as I tell them how I got fired from my last job, which wasn't that bad. As soon as I told them that, though, they don't want to hire me. Or the one store was very, very nice. I have a low liftability limit. I can only lift about 16 pounds without hurting myself, unless it's a bag of Purina Friskies cat food, because I can lift that, and that's 22 pounds. But if it's solid like my cat, who's 16 pounds, I can't lift it very well. I mean, if it's more than that. So, anyway, I wanted to, actually get people to buy my books. I think they would like them. They're very nice. In Pirate's Daughter, one of my favorite scenes, I know I keep saying about this one, but anyway, in Pirate's Daughter, one of my favorite scenes is she's just gotten done working at the bar. Her partner, who bartends with her, cannot walk her home that night. He has to get home to his wife. So she walks home alone. Well, it's not that far. It's just, down the street and, across the dock, and, her yacht's right there. But she doesn't know that she's not walking alone. She is actually being followed by the captain. And she gets home and she checks out the bathroom, makes sure there's nobody in there, because her boyfriend Hayden cautioned her to make sure that there was nobody in there. It's New York City. So she, goes and makes sure that there's nobody in the bathroom, and she decides to sit down on her bed, which is on the floor, and check her email. Well, her boyfriend emailed her, her best friend emailed her, I think somebody else did too, but I can't remember. And, because I wrote these all down so I didn't have to remember. I remember enough, but, I wrote it down so I didn't have to remember. So, anyway, finally, she gets done answering her email, and she puts her laptop back up on the dresser, and goes to sleep. Well, the captain was watching this whole time. He finally sees the light go out, and he goes back to his ship, gets his men, and they kidnap her and her stuff and take them back to his ship. And you'll have to read the book to find out what happens. Now, in Miss Fortune, Morgan has a costume party to try to drum up business at Shatana's. And Hayden is a little apprehensive. He doesn't necessarily know a lot of people at the party, and he's wearing his Scottish kilt that he wore at his brother's wedding. So, he's a little out of his element. He's used to wearing shorts or pants, And so he goes to the bar and gets a little drunk. Well, with his 5th glass of Scotch ale, half drank in his hand, he walks out and sees Morgan. Well, on his way over to Morgan, he has to jet to the bathroom because he's got to, unload all that alcohol. And he accidentally bumps into her, but he comes back out afterwards and apologizes, and they go up to her room and talk the rest of the night. Well, then he's walking home because he's got to work the next morning, or at least in his drunken state, he thinks he has to work the next morning. Again, I wrote it down so I didn't have to remember. Well, typed it down. Anyway, so he gets to the corner and he's about to go and cross the street and then turn right. And it turns out that the street light on that side of the street is broken and there's a limo parked right next to the sidewalk. So he decides, that looks a little shifty. I'm just going to go turn right. Well, then he is walking down the street and some men come out of that limo. They chase him down before he gets all the way to the other corner. He only gets about halfway. And they pin him to the sidewalk, and the limo turns around, and they park right next to Hayden. He gets thrown into the limo, and he starts to yell, "Help!" But he only gets help out because they smash him in the face with the gun, and he goes, "Pah." So you'll have to read the book to find out what happens to poor Hayden. And I hope you're having a great day. Know that you are enough. Know there's no problem you cannot solve or handle. And please know that your dreams are attainable. I mean, it was just a few years ago that I thought all of this wasn't possible. Streaming on YouTube and writing books and getting them published and all that. But it's happening. So, you can do it. And I'll see you in the next video.